Electric, we are electric, we are electric, we are electric.
Hi, I'm Nordana Shazrina binti Hamka. Would like to represent about introduction Freddie Mac. Freddie Mac is a public government sponsored enterprise and also known as the Federal Home Loan Mortgage Market. Freddie Mac makes home ownership and rental housing more accessible and affordable and also operates in the secondary mortgage market. Since 1970, Freddie Mac already makes home nearly 79 million times, and they have a lot of people. For example, they provide 396 billions in funding to the mortgage market. They also help to make home possible 2.2 homes millions families and also reported caught 9.2 million in net income. Okay, the second one is how does Freddie Mac work? Freddie Mac provides stable funding for the mortgage market. It does not make loans directly to home buyers, but instead it supports the nation's housing finance system. The second one is they buy mortgage from the banks or other lenders, combine similar types of mortgage in the bundles, and then it sell share to pension funds in an insurance company. And the last one, Freddie Mac guarantees that the investor will receive an every payment.
I am Valarmadi Subramaniam, UDE 180175. Today I am going to talk about how does Freddie Mac conduct their business. Freddie Mac conduct their business through three business lines. First one is single family. Single family is responsible and sustainable for home ownership. The mission is to creating home ownership opportunities for the people hoping to buy a new home for the first time and earning low and moderate incomes and living in underserved markets. The second one is multifamily, usually provides funding for loans on properties ranging from 5 units to 100 of units across multiple buildings. And the last one is capital market. Capital market is promote the mortgage market's liquidity and makes funding more available borrowers by purchasing mortgage-related securities guaranteed by Freddie Mac. They fund this investment by issuing corporate debt securities.
Hi sir, I'm Leila and I'm gonna tell you about how the fraud was discovered. So around the late 2000 to 2003, the fraud that Freddie Mac has been doing was misstating their company's profit in the financial statement. They lied about their true performance to investors by understating the company's profit by nearly 5 billion over more than 3 years. The senior management of Freddie Mac was pressured to keep a consistent, smooth performance and profitability of the company's profile. This was to attract more investors as they can show to the future investors that they are capable of keeping healthy earning growth in the falsely reported profit. So for the year 2000, the difference of income is 1.119 billion. For 2001, the difference of income is 0.989 billion. And for 2002, the difference of income is 4.326 billion. Freddie Mac has been doing the fraud for 3 consecutive years, but later on they were caught by SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC's claim that Freddie Mac has been doing fraud that deceived the investors about its true performance, profitability, and growth trend. In result, 4 former executives of Freddie Mac were fired and fined.
So, Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Shaita Sabrina and I will be presenting of the effects of Freddie Mac. So, the aftermath, they boosted their own earnings, caused this organization a misuse of millions of dollars. They misled investors and took advantage of their trust. As a result, all executives found guilty of having cooperated in the fraud were fined and fired. Freddie Mac also received a fine of $50 million. However, the biggest kicker here is the fact that they had lost trust of all existing and potential investors. So their share price fell from $74 to 33 cents. It also caused chaos as the debate reached over whether to save them, as 40% of average Americans were at risk of their housing loans being defaulted. So, the Federal Housing Finance Agency (FHFA) stepped in and took over Freddie Mac, as was their rights being Freddie's regulator. So yeah, they are one of Freddie Mac's regulators. So they took over Freddie Mac. This move gave Freddie Mac financial liquidity it needed to survive, but also required them to pay Treasury of 10% as a part of the deal.
Hi, my name is Amirul, and I am going to share with you about components of internal control that could have prevented the fraud in Freddie Mac from happening. First is control environment. Briefly, control environment means changing the organization mindset and their integrity. How can we implement this? We can implement this by enforcement of integrity and ethical values among the staffs. For example, the former chairman of the board and CEO, Richard F. Siren, must have high ethical values and integrity so that the internal control will be effective. Other than that, they should revise their human resource policy and procedures. They should provide training for their staffs and review their evaluating, promotion, and remedial action policies. For example, some women employees had filed some complaints of sexual harassment to Siren in the past. Next is information system and communication. Why information system and communication? Because a good information system will ensure the reliability of the financial statement. To prevent fraud, the accounting system have to establish methods that will identify and record all valid transactions, measure the value of the transaction in a way that correctly reflects their monetary value in the financial statement. Next is accurately present the transaction and related disclosure in financial statement. And lastly, enables the time in which the transaction occurred to be determined accurately, so that it is recorded in the correct accounting period. So, Don, do you think control activities can prevent the fraud from happening?
Hi sir, my name is Dawn Marie Pascual, and to answer Amirul's question, yes, we can implement control activities. Control activities include arithmetic and accounting controls, which is checking the arithmetic accuracy of the record by doing maintenance and checking of reconciliation. Control accounts for documents so that misstatements are intercepted before they are presented to the investors and other users. Next up is management control. They should have the internal audit department run thorough checks on the financial accounts and also conduct special review procedures on stock to ensure that the sales being stated in the financial accounts are valid. This is to detect misstatements as well as deter fraud. Lastly is organization controls. Freddie Mac should implement the segregation of duties. For example, Patricia L. Cook should not be allowed to hold both positions as Executive Vice President and the Chief Business Officer at the same time.
Hi sir, my name is Anissa binti Hassan. Where is Freddie Mac today? Payback time. In the initial years of conservatorship, Freddie Mac drew 71.6 billion from the treasury just to stay afloat in the turbulent market environment. Eventually, the handout turned into a handsome profit for Uncle Sam. Freddie Mac has paid 112.4 billion and they still continue to pay. Reform on the horizon. Currently, Freddie Mac is in a transition period. He is looking for a new CEO, and the regulator FHFA is about to name a new director. The new director is speculated to be Mike Calabria, who was nominated by Donald Trump. Calabria has said that this government-sponsored entity should be moved to the private sector. Additionally, the Congressional Budget Office recently argued that eliminating the GSEs will actually save money because it will free the government of its risk. However, Calabria has yet to be confirmed by the Senate, and it is not certain what the plan may look like for the GSE's current shareholders.
So, in conclusion, the reasoning behind the fraud was for Freddie to live up to the expectations of the investors. This has granted them temporary stability and income. However, what goes up must come down. So consequently, not only did they lost a lot of money, they also lost the trust of public, which plummeted them into financial turmoil. As a wise man said, trust once lost is hard regained. Other companies should take this as a precautionary tale to detect any fraudulent activity. They should use this as an awakening to review and strengthen their own internal controls.